our girls have given tonight was just outstanding.
Yeah, they really fought hard. This was a completely different game than what we saw at Christmas time, right before Christmas. I am so proud of the way that our girls fought. They never really quit. I was looking at the quarter breakdowns here. Really, it was the second quarter that got out of hand for us. They outscored us 12-4. Other than that, we were right there with them. 15-11 in that in the fourth quarter.
10-11 in the third quarter.
Yeah. I mean, it was right there. So we're getting closer and closer every time. We're not quitting. I was so proud of our defense and the way that they just held strong, kept their scores down. I wish we could have kept Gerber down, but she's good. She's so good. And they know how to feed her. She is a properly fed player underneath the basket.
More than one time we said how good a pass that they made to their. So her teammates are certainly good passers, and we're going to have to put up with them for another year, maybe another game, because we might match up with them on the first round of sub-state. So maybe another game, but for sure another year because they're only juniors. So
and I think they should be a little bit of concerned. They should be concerned a week from next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because this was a different game. This was a different Viking team than what they saw at Christmas. So they're going to have to really prepare if they're going to beat us.
Again, our final, 47-35, Halstead win it. We'll take this 1-minute timeout. Be back with Boys Pregame. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball back right after this.
Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina is the perfect place to get that one-of-a-kind item for yourself or that special someone. Vernon Jewelers, located at 123 North Santa Fe in downtown Salina, is a proud supporter of area athletics.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Ask for Kasasa.
Warning. Free Kasasa checking may lead to a rise in disposable income due to cashback on everyday debit card purchases, refunds on ATM fees, and elimination of so-called service fees. Increased satisfaction may result while operating your debit card. If you suffer from chronic money loss, search for Kasasa online.
This has been a financial health advisory courtesy of Kasasa. It's like money medicine for your shopping habit.
Offered locally at the Bank of Tuscan. Member FDIC.
Give us a call at Hometown Outdoor Power in Salina, Minneapolis, and McPherson to get your mowers. Sign up for our winter service program. Don't forget to ask about the early sign-up promotion when you call.
Pregame, Don Binks, along with Coach Doug Snyder, as you get ready to welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binks along with Mike Rose. Viking boys taking on the Halstead Dragons. Kind of the tables are turned here as the Vikings coming in with a better record than Halstead. We beat them back in December, 54-30. Oh, no, that's not the right score. I forgot to write it down. I'll get that for you in a minute. But we beat them back in December, and a team that went on a 15-game losing streak during that time, and then they beat Pratt the other night. Halstead got their third win of the year, beating Pratt 53-40. We just beat Pratt 46-36. So there's a comparison score that means this Pratt team or this Halstead team has improved a little bit. We can't, even though we beat them once, we can't take them lightly.
Oh, no, not at all. I don't know. I haven't heard Coach's interview yet, but I'm pretty sure he's going to say we need to take care of business here. Don't be lax. Just because we knocked them off once doesn't mean they're not going to come back and try to punch us down here at home.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup for the boys. They're kind of like the girls in the fact that Heston is leading our sub-state with a 17-1 record. Haven is in second place at 16-2. On the bottom of the bracket, Halstead is the bottom team with 3-15 record. Smoky Valley is next with a 5-13 record. We're most likely going to end up playing Haven, who will play on Tuesday. Then we turn right around and play them, the next week. So, like the girls, they played Halstead tonight. They're likely to end up playing them first round of Sub-State. The boys, last home game, they're playing Haven. They're likely to play them in Sub-State with a good record. But tonight, we can't let all that worry out. We got to take care of the Halstead Dragons tonight.
Yep, one game at a time. We need to take care of this game and beat them so that we can play Haven and go to Haven. So
we'll take our first time out. When we come back, we'll talk about scoring averages. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball. Back after this 2-minute timeout.
Lowest rates, flexible plans, exceptional customer service, and coverage for everywhere you are. Say goodbye to being just a number. Say hello to something different at Next Tech Wireless. Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg, located at 447 Harrison Street, is proud to support the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes. Member FDIC.
Arn Reinert, CPA LLC, provides tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area and is a proud supporter of Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College activities. Located at 117 South Lincoln Street in Lindsborg. Arn Reinert, CPA LLC. Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg is your game day headquarters. Come try their Monte Crisco or other specialty menu items. Farley's Bar and Grill, located at 101 North Main Street in Lindsborg, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
I really appreciate the faculty and staff here at Bethany. They care about their students and they're helping them achieve their goals and to be successful.
It's a Christian-based college, and I felt that he was in the right hands when I left him here.
We chose Bethany College so my son could have a good life.
If you want inspired learning at an affordable price, choose Bethany College. Learn more about your good life at bethanylb.edu.
Game day starts and finishes at Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg. Located at 101 North Main, this upscale one-of-a-kind establishment offers a wide variety of food and drink specials. Try their seasonal items or their world-famous Monte Crisco. Then wash it down with an ice-cold beer or tall glass of wine. Farley's Bar and Grill at the corner of Lincoln and Main in downtown Lindsborg. Farley's, your game day headquarters for the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. The Vikings won that game back in December 40-27. Cade Snyder led us in scoring that game. They had two guys led in scoring. Core and Farmer were their two leading scorers with only 8 points. So they don't have a lot of points to put up on the board with that long losing streak. But, again, the Vikings don't have a lot of room to spare. We only have 5 wins. The Vikings are led in scoring by Cade Snyder, whose average is kind of shrunk a little bit. It's 12.9 points per game. But Trey Kennedy has come up, so they're really kind of the 1-2 punch of the Viking boys.
Yeah, and it's nice to have that the balanced scoring there between the two, because that means that defenders are going to have to fight or defend that twice as hard.
Absolutely. They chip in with Brewster Bengtson at 4.9, Lucas at 5.2, so they're looking to get him some more scoring. And also Johan Rockel has come on the last 10 games of the season. He's really improved his basketball game a lot.
Yeah, he plays still with a lot of fire, but a lot more in control than I think than he was earlier in the season. And he's putting more points up on the board. It's been really good to see him grow and evolve this season.
Had a chance to talk with Doug Snyder earlier this evening. We'll see if we can play that for you right now. And welcome back to more Viking Pregame. Don Binks along with Coach Doug Snyder to get ready to finish the second of 3 home games in a row to finish out the year at Think Pink Night, and always a little distraction, plus no school today, plus still reeling a little bit from the game we feel like we could have won on Tuesday.
Yeah, you pretty much covered it. Yeah, I mean, we were able to get a shoot around this morning, which was good. And we had a breakfast that the parents provided us this morning, so that was really nice to be able to get the guys up, get them around. We went for about an hour and just did some light things, and then had a team breakfast, so it was nice to be able to sit down with everybody and do that and have that camaraderie. And, you know, it just feel like, you know, they're stressed from not winning. They feel like we've been in a lot of games. I think the thing we hear from most people, and I think the kids hear it too, is you're not a 5-13 team, but You look at your schedule, and you're still a 5-13 team when you look at the record. But I think we believe that there were some games we left on the table. I think we're hungry about wanting to come out and play. It is another home game, another opportunity for us to get a win at home, and I think we've only got one at home so far this year. So it's definitely a night we need to come out and play well. Halstead's a team that likes to kind of muddy things up a little bit the way they've played the last couple of years. So we're going to need to come out with a lot of energy and show that we're ready to go.
Took care of them down in Halstead back in December. I can't remember the date right offhand, but you got a win, comfortable win, but they're a different team now. They just beat Pratt, and you're a different team.
Yeah, it was actually the last day. It was the last day of finals. It was the 20th, I think, of December, right before we left for Christmas break, and we actually, Cade was just coming back from being sick, I think. We weren't sure if we were going to have him that day, and we looked a little lackluster when we played, and watching back on the film, but it was one of those games, like I said, where they slowed things down a lot. We felt like set patterns were not very good that night. And we weren't able to get as many steals as we had the games prior to that. But you're right, we're both different teams now. They've gone on a slide. I think they lost 14 in a row before winning on Tuesday against Pratt. We've lost a bunch of tight ones, but we've also found some other scoring. Trey Kennedy has really upped his scoring since the last time we've played. So now we've got two guys that are averaging in double figures. Johan's had some good games along the way. Brewster's had some good games along the way. Brant Hebel had a nice first half the other night. And Carson Peel wasn't even playing for us very much back then, and all of a sudden now he's in the mix. And I think he had 8 on Tuesday when we played. And so we are a different team. We feel like we have more weapons than what we had before. Our biggest thing is we've got to make sure we play defensively the way we think we're capable of playing. And we've got to wreak some havoc on people and bother some people and make people feel uncomfortable while they play us.
Yeah, you do. It's a good thing to mix it up. How about a couple keys to victory?
We need to have more points than the other team does at the end.
Basic.
I think the big things are, we missed a lot of shots at Halstead, and you made that comment that seems to be our mantra throughout the year. We've missed a lot of shots that we feel like we could hit. I think our big keys tonight is we need to hit the shots at the rim that we have tonight. We've got to make sure we finish, whether that's a guard or a post. We've got to defend, and we've got to hold these guys down in points. We've got to stop the drive and be able to dominate the boards along the way, because we did that last time. Matt Lucas had 14 boards last time we played these guys. So we need to own the glass. We need to stop them defensively, and we got to finish plays.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks.
Doug Snyder of the Vikings will be back with more pregame right after this.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by the Bank of Tesket. Generations of confidence, relationships for life. With locations in Lincoln, Salina, Tesket, and Lindsborg. The Bank of Tesket. Member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tesket.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
The Quarterback Club of Lindsborg is proud to support athletics in the Smoky Valley. Join us each Tuesday at 7 a.m. in the Bethany College cafeteria to hear from all the Vikings and Swedes sports coaches.
7-day-a-week urgent care has arrived in Lindsborg. Open now at the Lindsborg Community Hospital. 7-day-a-week urgent care is open, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. on weekends. No need to be an established patient of the Family Healthcare Clinic. Everyone can enjoy the new convenience for those things that can't wait until tomorrow, but aren't serious enough for the emergency room. 7 days a week, urgent care at Lindsborg Community Hospital. Auburn Pharmacy is your local hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, located at 216 North Harrison Street, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
People's Bank and Trust takes pride in its heritage of service to the customer and features 12 locations in central Kansas. People's Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Smoky Valley and Bethany College. Member FDIC.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Ask for Kasasa.
Warning. Free Kasasa checking may lead to a rise in disposable income due to cashback on everyday debit card purchases, refunds on ATM fees, and elimination of so-called service fees. Increased satisfaction may result while operating your debit card. If you suffer from chronic money loss, search for Kasasa online.
This has been a financial health advisory courtesy of Kasasa. It's like money medicine for your shopping habit.
Offered locally at the Bank of Tuscan. Member FDIC.
I really appreciate the faculty and staff here at Bethany. They care about their students and they're helping them achieve their goals and to be successful.
It's a Christian-based college, and I felt that he was in the right hands when I left him here.
We chose Bethany College so my son could have a good life.
If you want inspired learning at an affordable price, choose Bethany College. Learn more about your good life at bethanylb.edu.
Lindsborg Community Hospital and Family Healthcare Clinic, supporting concussion safety and impact testing for all athletes who call the Smoky Valley home.
The Old Stuga in downtown Lindsborg is celebrating 40 years in business. Home of the famous Brent Nelson sandwich. Visit them on South Main Street. Go Vikings and go Swedes.
Welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binks along with Mike Rose. We didn't get started, or maybe you did.
I did not get starters.
So we'll have to kind of go this, just go alternating possession like they're doing. Number one is
Cameron Core. He's a 5'11 junior.
They're coached by Coach Snyder.
We have number 2, Lakin Farmer. He's a 6-foot junior.
We'll get ours when we're done with theirs.
Number 3, Eric Probst. He's a 6'1 senior. Number 5, the 6-foot sophomore, Chandler Drake. And it looks like number 22, Tyner Horn. He's a 5'9 freshman.
Okay, and the Vikings.
All right, Coach Snyder's going to start with 5'11 senior, number 3, Trey Kennedy. A 6'1 senior, number 4, Johan Rockholz. A 6'3 senior, number 21, Cade Schneider. A 6'4 senior, number 13, Matt Lucas. And a 6'2 senior, 00, Brewster Bigson.
The Vikings will go with their normal lineup of Kennedy, Rockhold, Snyder, Lucas, and Bingson. The Vikings in their pink uniforms tonight, white lettering, black lettering with trimmed in white, with black numerals trimmed in white and black around the top. And the Halstead Dragons in there all blue, and I got to write number 22 in my book because I don't even have him in my book.
Tyner Horn. Tyner Horn.
So the Halstead Dragons in there, just like the girls, and they're all blue uniforms, white lettering, white numerals, and little Halstead H on the bottom, and a little trim of white around the bottom of the shorts. And it'll be number 3, Props. Started jumping against Lucas. Vikings for a change. They're going to make him jump it up again. Vikings for a change have a height advantage. Props is their biggest guy. And the Vikings will have a definite height advantage. And like Coach said, we got to get in and make sure we get the height advantage, use it to our advantage. Tipped by and controlled by Halstead.
It's tipped out by Brewster. So Halstead gets the ball.
I don't know what they're going to do on alternating possession because we really didn't have possession of it either.
Right, yeah. Do I count that as a turnover?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, I don't think that's right. We really didn't have possession. Brewster got his hand on it, but he kind of tipped it out of bounds. We'll see what the officials do when they come over here and talk about that. Good man-to-man defense by the Vikings. Out on top, Rockhold working on the freshman Horn. Goes on the wing to Drake. Back to Core. Core with the dribble drive, a little fake, shot missing, gets his own rebound somehow way underneath the basket, and they turn it over. Number 22, Horn, can't hang on to it, and they turn it over. Yeah, they're talking about it right now.
Yeah.
Who had possession? Arrow. Talking about the possession.
a little bit of confusion. Here we go.
Yeah.
I think we're going to clear it up here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we said.
Yeah. Okay, they're going to flip it.
Thank you. Yeah, he didn't have possession of it, so and that's their call.
Yeah.
So that's a good clarification.
Yeah.
That's a good job by the officiating crew.
Yeah, absolutely. Recognize that and take care of it.
So you're welcome, Smoky Valley. We'll get you another possession here. Snyder with it in their pink uniforms. They play a 1-3-1 zone. Coach talked about that in the pregame. Should recognize that. Should know how to play against it because we play it a lot. So we should know what to do with it. Brewster has it, gets it over to Kennedy. Kennedy with it, looking for Rockhold. Got him on the far side wing. Back to Kennedy. Inside to Lucas. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Binkson was wide open. Lucas didn't see him. He was looking for Schneider coming from the other wing.
Yeah,
you attack the 1-3-1. There's a lob inside to Lucas. Gets it out to Snyder. Snyder, a little turnaround, 6-footer. Good. Vikings take the early lead here. 2-0 on their first possession at the 6:50 mark. This is going to be a defensive battle. Halstead, like Smoky Valley, likes to muddle things up a little bit. Here's Cord, kicks it out to Props, gets it out, shot for the freshman Horn, and he hits a 3. Wow, nice looking shot by the freshman. These teams come up with freshmen. We got a pretty good freshman of our own in Carson Peel. He's not starting yet, but he gets to play a lot. Binkson has it, baseline corner, Kennedy, long shot, 3, no, rebound, Core. He'll slow it down, but they're leading 3-2. And it goes to Core. Binkson guarding him. Looking for Farmer, but not there. Goes instead to... Oh, he's still on the dribble. I thought he was going to go to...
Oh, he stepped over.
Good job, Brewster, to back him up enough. He stepped on the half-court line. Turnover, Halstead, number 2.
That's our second.
So good job on the half-court defense by the Vikings. Brewster, Binkson, and Snyder will bring it into the front court. Still going to be man-to-man. No, they're switching to man-to-man. They've made the switch now. Or no, they're a diamond and 1. That's what they are. They're following Snyder all around the court. Here's Lucas with the shot.
There we go.
Lucas. Need that.
Need more of that from Matt.
Yeah, got to have that tonight. 5:40 mark of the first quarter. Vikings 4-3. Farmer with it outside. Gets it over to the freshman Tyner. Tyner Horn. He'll shoot another 3. Oh, he short-armed that one.
Wow.
Out of bounds it went. Nobody there to block it.
That was an odd shot.
Their coach said, didn't it get hit? It was not anybody within 6 feet of him.
No, I feel like maybe he was changing his mind and trying to do a pass or something. That was a really awkward shot.
I think there was something that thought probably entered his mind a little bit. He just didn't like the shot he had. There's Rockhold, gets it into Kennedy. Kennedy, little floater, it's good. Little teardrop right over the top. Coach said the emphasis tonight would be make shots in the paint, and that's already a good start on that. 6-3 Vikings lead. Horn gets it over on the wing to Drake. Drake now with it, gets it off back to Horn. Well, they're featuring him in the offense right now. They're getting him all the looks. And it goes to Horn. Kennedy right there to guard him. On the dribble, Horn way back in the half-court circle now on their side to Coors. It's knocked out of bounds by Kennedy. It'll stay with Halstead. Wholesale substitutions for the Vikings. Helene, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Helene Hebel and Haven Lysell in for Rockhold, Schneider, and Lucas.
Kind of got this 7, 8, 9-man, even when Carson Peel comes in, 9-man rotation. So they can go to the bench pretty easily. Farmer on it with the dribble, looking backdoor cut to Horn, not there. And Vikings come up with another turnover. Core tried to thread through the penetration, and defense wasn't there. Turnover number 3 on Halstead. Vikings with a 6-3 lead. Peeble, baseline drive, kick out to Helene. Wants to go to the corner to Kennedy, but not there. Outside the Viking, or Halstead 3-2 drop zone this time. It means the guy in the middle out top drops into the middle when the ball goes to the wing. There's Kennedy baseline. Oh, beautiful pass by Helene. Yes.
Fantastic pass inside where Kenny, it was almost like an alley-oop.
What a nice pass. And he did. It was kind of an alley-oop because he shot it while he's still in the air. Now Brant Hebel steals the ball, and the defender, Drake, fouls him. Team first foul. Good defense by Hebel to come in and make that steal. 3:45 left in this quick first quarter. Vikings up 8-3 here. 3-2 drop zone again. Bengtson and Helene out top. Helene with it. Back to Bengtson. Looking for Hebel in the middle. Helene wanted to trigger a shot, didn't. Hebel back to Helene. Looking for Kennedy to come out, and he does. Bengtson out now by the Halstead bench. Around it goes to Helene. Back to Bengtson. He's going to launch a three ball. Good. Arnreiner CPA three-pointer by Brewster Bengtson. And Halstead coach has seen enough. He wants to call a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 32nd. Vikings up 11-3. Back right after this.
Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina is the perfect place to get that one-of-a-kind item for yourself or that special someone. Vernon Jewelers, located at 123 North Santa Fe in downtown Salina, is a proud supporter of area athletics.
Give us a call at Hometown Outdoor Power in Salina, Minneapolis, and McPherson to get your mowers. Sign up for our winter service program. Don't forget to ask about the early sign-up promotion when you call.
Technical difficulties with our watch here.
Yeah, it looks like we're on. So
Horn brings it into the front court, all the way into the blocks. Double team block by the Vikings. Give a credit to Haven Lysell on the block. Here comes Helene going the other way. Helene inside the Lysell, and he gets pushed in there and comes up with a foul. Probst gets the foul, his first, team second. Out of bounds to the Vikings. Outside it goes to Snyder. Snyder with it in the half-court circle. Goes over to Helene. They're man-to-man on this possession. They like Vikings, move the defenses around a lot. There's Brewster, and can't make it, but finishes the shot. Gets an offensive rebound, puts it back, and one. Fouls on Horn, his first, team third.
I was just looking at my rebound count here, Donnie, and that's the first rebound I've recorded. But
really?
I'm looking at the score. It's 13-3. We've been putting it in the bucket, and we've been turning it over, or they've been turning it over on the other end of the court. So
free throw no good. Snyder with the rebound, chases it down on the far corner, and tying it up. And on alternating possession, it'll stay with Smoky Valley. Rockhold back in. Brewster Bengtson out. The 12, Isaac Radke has checked in for Halstead. He joins the troops there. Also, there's a three-ball corner three by Helene. Also, number 10 is checked in. That's Austin Radke. So two Radke. There's a ball stolen by Rockhold. Puts it up to Helene. Into the front court. Helene in the lane. Kick out. Now has to get out of the lane and does. Hebel on the dribble. Goes to Helene. Helene baseline dribble. Kick out to Hebel. Hebel in the lane. Shot from 10. No. Rebound Farmer. Quickly the other way. Farmer has it knocked out of bounds by Hebel. He knocks it out of bounds with the back of his foot, but that's okay. That was a good defensive play.
It really was. Avoided causing a foul there, and just knocked it out of bounds and get the points off the board for the Halstead Dragons.
Couple of substitutions. Core back in. Farmer out.
It's like Matt Lucas is in for Haven Lysell.
Ten and 12, the Radkes. Here's Core with a three ball. No. Rebound Drake. Kick it out to Core. Another three ball. Yes.
3-point basket is good for number 1.
6 for Halstead, coming at the 150 mark. The Radke's 10 and 12. Are they different? Are they twins or are they different in classes?
I'll tell you here in just a second.
Helene has it right by the Halstead bench. Goes cross court to Rockhold. He's going to launch a 3-ball. It's short. Rebound. Ryan Helene puts it back up and good.
Great job, Ryan Helene.
Ryan Helene gets the Vikings to 15.
Isaac Radke is the older one.
Okay.
He's a 6'1 senior. Austin Radke, number 10, is the 5'9 sophomore.
Rebound for Cade Snyder on the long miss there by Halstead.
Thank you.
Helene inside, over the head of Brant Hebel. Turnover number.
That's our first one as far as I got.
That is our first. Well, that's what I had, but I depend on you to have it accurate.
We've been taking care of things. We've been making baskets.
We've been scoring. When you have 15 points in the first 7 minutes of the first quarter, that's a good thing. Radke gets it back to Core. A little token pressure by the Vikings. Nothing real serious. Core gets it into the front court now. Gets double teamed, and Snyder's going to get called for the blocking foul. Good call. He was putting too much pressure on him.
Cade was just trying to get him forced back over the timeline there. It was good aggressive defense, but it was a little too much.
First team foul on the Vikings. First on Cade. 55 seconds left in a 15-6 Viking lead here in the quarter. Trying to get into Radke. Knocked away by Brant Hebel. They may play in the pink uniforms next week. Next game.
This is working well.
It'll be the next game. It'll be next week because it is Friday today.
Yep.
Core with the dribble drive. Still loses the ball. Didn't travel. And there he got up. He traveled when he got up. He was on the floor. He was okay. But he wanted a foul. And I think he should have had one. We had a lot of hands in the reaching in there. I will side with him on that one. His coach not siding with him. His coach takes him out. Quickly the other way. Jared sent me a note. You're having problems too. Yes, we are, Jared. Off it goes to Kennedy. Kennedy near side to Hebel. Hebel back to Kennedy. He's going to launch a 3-ball. No. Rebound inside. Somebody else has checked in, number 33. Don't have him in my book yet either.
I don't have him on my roster. I'll see if we can get a name for him.
Drake on the dribble goes over to Farmer. Farmer with it. We'll have to get it at the end of the quarter or halftime somewhere. Here's Radke. Dribble drive. Kick out. Snyder with the steal. Good hands by Cade Snyder. Quickly up to Kennedy. Look to the 3-ball. Lucas with an offensive rebound. Put back. Too strong. Rebound. Halstead, no. And we are at the end of the first quarter. Our score, 15-3 or 15-6. We'll be back after this 1 minute timeout.
Game day starts and finishes at Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg. Located at 101 North Main, this upscale one-of-a-kind establishment offers a wide variety of food and drink specials. Try their seasonal items or their world-famous Monte Cristo. Then wash it down with an ice-cold beer or tall glass of wine. Farley's Bar and Grill at the corner of Lincoln and Main in downtown Lindsborg. Farley's, your game day headquarters for the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Beedard, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
First possession belongs to Halstead. Stolen right away by Matt Lucas. Up and good on the shot. So we got to add a basket and add a turnover to Halstead's total. Where were they at on turnovers?
That's their 8th turnover.
That's 8?
Yeah, we only have 1 as far as I can tell.
First possession for Halstead now. They get it into the front court. We got the possession on the inbound play. Lakin Farmer on the dribble drive. Penetration. Ooh, is that a foul?
Yeah, they caught Brewster a little bit there.
Brewster a little bit too aggressive on the man-to-man guarding. Second team. 7:32 left in a 17-6 game. Vikings got the first bucket of the second quarter. Here's Farmer on the shot, missing. Rebound, Carson Peel is checked in. Carson Peel, Snyder, Lucas, Kennedy, and Bingson on the court. Bingson with the rebound. Oh, it goes out of his hands, and Halstead ends up with it. Thought he had it. He was making a good run all the way from half court when that shot was going up, but didn't make it work. Radke gets it off to Drake. Drake looking for Horn, not there. Still looking. Good defense, Vikings. Now finally goes to Boyd. Boyd on the kick it out to Radke. Radke, the younger one. But wants to go to Farmer, but good defense in the half court and tie it up. Alternating possession goes to the Vikings. Goes as a turnover, number 9 on Halstead.
Great defense by the Vikings there. And smart play by Trey Kennedy to reach in there and grab that without fouling.
Well, and you have the ball, you're turning, and, you have it right there. You take a chance. The Halstead girls are good at that. Halstead boys are doing what the Smoky Valley girls did and turning that ball right to them. Inside it goes to Lucas. Turnaround, his shot, little wild shot. Rebound, Drake. But he gets immediately double-teamed. And a foul on Brewster reaching in is what they call. And that'll get him out of the game, and they'll bring Johan in. So Johan, Rocco, Lucas, Kennedy, Snyder, and Peel on the court for the Vikings. So Peel and this freshman Horn have played each other, imagine, through the grade school years, so they're not unfamiliar with each other. Drake dribble drive and loses the ball out of bounds. They say it last touch by Snyder. I was screened out by your computer screen, so I couldn't see how that played out.
Well, I guess I can close it. Nobody else has to watch it.
No, that's one play out of 2 games that might happen right there.
Okay.
There's Farmer, launches a 3 ball. No, rebound long to Boyd, kick out to Drake. They get an offensive rebound. Boyd over near side to Horn. Horn on the dribble, gets double teamed. He goes back court. Yeah, there he is again. He goes back court again. Good pressure by the Vikings.
Donnie, when I was doing that bookkeeping, looking for Boyd there, number 33, could you tell me what the end of the first quarter was, the score?
15-6.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Got it here, recorded in my book. Vikings with it in the half court, turn it over. Kennedy, bad pass, Core takes it away. The turnover Vikings, their second of the game, quickly up, and they turn it right back over. A long pass to Farmer over his head. That's their 11th turnover.
Yep, and I have that for the second for the Vikings.
Lucas out, Haven Lysell in. Snyder will put it in play to Carson Peel. 1 game from the end of the regular season. Season ends next week, Tuesday, against Haven Wildcats. Inside the Snyder has it knocked out of his hand. It'll stay with Smoky Valley. We didn't play Haven last year in regular season because of the weather. We didn't have time to get it in before the substate started the following week, so they never did play them. Shot by Lysell, too strong. Rebound loose. Lysell comes up with beautiful pass.
What a pass.
He was even happy with that. Haven got a nice grin on his face with that one. There's a foul by Kennedy. At the 5:40 mark.
For a pass that good, we give him 2 assists. That was outstanding.
Did he throw it behind his back and backwards?
Yeah, no look behind his back and back. Yeah, that was amazing.
And his mother, Margot, on the PA system, I can't believe she didn't say, and the outstanding assist.
Yeah.
Maybe she did. We were talking, couldn't hear what she said, but that was an outstanding assist. Inside the Core dribble drive, and going to call him for a travel.
Good defense by Haven Lysell.
Could have called a jump ball, could have called a travel, could have called a foul.
Yeah.
Chose to travel. And turnover number 12 on the Halstead Dragons. They were 53 to 40 winners over Pratt the other night. Now Ryan Helene gets called for the travel. We were 46 to 36 winners over Pratt on the road last week. So see how those comparative scores work out. Radke in the backcourt needs some help. Gets it off to Horn, who gets it up to Core in the front court. He gets double teamed, and we're going to call a blocking foul. Haven got there with too much pressure, even though he didn't.
He wasn't reaching
in. He didn't reach in with his hands. He just body foul and just got too much pressure.
Yep, kind of a momentum situation there where Haven was kind of trying to come in and trap.
That's his first. Foul away from the ball underneath the basket. I certainly wasn't looking there.
No.
That's going to go on number 3, Props. It's going to be his second. 15 foul on Halstead. 5:09 left to go. Clock hasn't started. There it goes. Off it goes to Lysell. Lysell looking for Kennedy. At the elbow, blocked out of bounds by Core.
They both elevated at the same time. Yeah. They're exact same height going up, and he just swatted the ball.
He had no chance to do anything with that one.
Nope.
But shoot it and hope it goes out of bounds so you can retain possession. Helene still looking. Now goes to Peel. He's looking for Lysell inside and gets the basket, but before the shot, so it's going to be out of bounds to Smoky Valley. So Core gets a foul. His first, number 33, Boyd back in the game. So it's Boyd, Farmer, Drake, Core, and Horn for the Halstead Dragons inside to Lysell. Oh, he has his pocket picked by Farmer. Turnover. 2-on-1 break. Farmer going to go back the other way. No.
Wow.
That was the same official. Remember in the girls' game?
Yep, same call.
Official that called Ellie that got a blocking call fouled. And it could have gone the other way.
Yep, Carson. I thought Carson was growing roots down there by that time, but I guess not.
And Coach Snyder gets an explanation. He's okay with it.
Yeah.
You know, one thing you ask for in an official is to be consistent.
Yep.
And he's consistent. He called it the same both ways. He made the free throw to get the three-point play. They got 9. The Vikings have 19. That's coming at the 4:48 mark. So all you can ask an official to do is be consistent, and that was as consistent as you can be because they both, in my book, if I was officiating, I'd have called them both charges, but that's the way they go. Kennedy with it out to Helene, near side to Rockhold. Looking back to Helene. Good half-court zone defense by Halstead. Vikings can't get a thread the needle pass in there. Kennedy needs to come up and does. But Hebel has it near side. Now back to Helene. Oh, there was the opening. Helene didn't see it. Inside to Lysell. Kick out to Kennedy. 3 ball from the corner. Swish. And Arn Reinert, CPA 3-pointer. Second one of the game. First for Kennedy. 22-9 our score here with 4 minutes left to go. As Core goes sliding out of, I think he was safe.
Yeah.
I think he got the base stolen. Speaking of baseball, opening day of the spring training games today, the Royals lost 5-4.
Okay. All right. Appreciate that score update.
Yeah, absolutely. See how many games they can win in spring training and in the regular season.
Yeah.
They started a rebuild. Salvador Perez back for the Royals this year after having an arm injury last year. There's a reach-in foul by Rockhold. Good defense by Johan Rockhold, but going to get called for the foul. And that is going to be Johan's first, I believe. 1-1 for Halstead. Core had an early 3. Hasn't scored since. Core at the free throw line. 22-9 our score. 3:42 left to go. Perfect on the free throw. The score is starting to roll in from the first half and quarter. We got them both.
Wow. Good shooting.
Good shooting. They're 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Vikings have only shot 1 and missed it. 22-11. Vikings have doubled up. Halstead. Here's Johan Rockhold. Dribble drive. Kick it out to Snyder. He'll reset to Helene. Helene near side. Outside the 2-2-3 zone this time. 2 out top, 3 on the bottom. Helene dribble drive. Kick out. Hebel 3-pointer on the baseline. No. 3 by Helene. Yes. Ryan Helene. Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer by Ryan Helene. I was watching the discussion between the official and their coach. Here's Drake inside. Missed it. Put back. Missing. Boyd with the putback. Missing.
I think they got Haven on that one.
They do have Haven, and that is his second. He was wondering why the ball, when it shot and then hit and went off the edge of the backboard, why it wasn't out of bounds. But it has to hit the flat top of the backboard. If it hits the edge like that, it is okay. Free throw good by Boyd.
And it clearly hit the edge. It didn't bounce straight up. It bounced out. Back onto the court, rather.
Well, it's got to go over the flat spot or land on the flat spot, and it didn't. But always good to get a clarification. Second free throw, too strong. Rebound Snyder. He takes off on the run, on the dribble. And a steal by Farmer, Lakin Farmer with the steal. And good. So turnover turns into points for the Halstead Dragons that time. 14 now. Helene looked at a 3, didn't trigger. 25 for the Vikings, 14 for Halstead. Rockhold inside to Lucas. Outside to Helene, around to Hubel. Cross court to Snyder. Going to launch a long 3. Too strong. Rebound. Rockhold and Farmer trying for it. Saved by, nope, wasn't saved by Brant Hubel. He tried to go, keep his tippy toes. He had a size 10 shoe on. Should have had a 9.
Should have had a 9.
Turnover Viking, that'd be pretty tough to be a turnover.
No, that just went out of bounds on the rebound.
Where are the turnovers?
We are at 5 right now, and Halstead's at 12.
12 to 5.
Long 3.
No. Rebound. Boyd. Kick it out to Drake. They'll reset their offense to Farmer. Farmer with the dribble drive right by the Viking bench. Gets double teamed. Throws it way out top to Core. He gets double teamed right away. Boy, the Viking half-court defense, it's a 1-3-1 trap, so they trap everything that they can. They call it deflect defense, as they want to deflect the pass to a fast break, but it's sort of a trapping defense. It can be anyway. There's Core on the dribble drive. He gets tripped up and a foul on Helene. Core will have free throws. He made 2 a little bit ago.
Seems like free throws might be keeping them in the game a little bit.
Yeah.
There.
So far, they've made 4 out of 5. Five out of 6.
See if they can get this down into single digits now.
They could. It's 15, 25-15 now. No, we can't get it to go. 5 out of 7 free throws for them in this quarter and in the game. Carson Peel brings it over to Rockhold. Looking for Snyder in the middle. Goes to him. Out to Carson Peel. His 3 ball. Too strong. Rebound. Dead in the corner and saved by Lucas. Good hustle by Matt Lucas to save that ball and throw it to where only the Vikings could get it. Snyder wanted to trigger a 3, didn't. Good closeout by Horn. Carson Peel back to Snyder. Cross court to Rockhold. Baseline corner, Hebel looked at the 3, didn't trigger. Inside to Peel, good pass. Good basket by Peel. 27 for the Vikings. Coming at the 45-second mark. Core has it out to Farmer. Outside the Vikings 3-2 drop zone this time. Farmer, long 3, swish. Wow. Farmer and Core have heated up. 27-18, they did get it under single digits, or into single digits. Peel outside, 13-12. Vikings need to get a shot off before the end of the half. Carson Peel with the dribble drive.
5
Snyder,
seconds.
baseline 3. Swish. North Reiner CPA 3-pointer by Cade Snyder.
Nice finish.
Nice look at the buzzer, and Snyder knocks it down for a 30-18 lead at halftime. We'll be back after we wrap this up after this 2-minute timeout.
Lowest rates, flexible plans, exceptional customer service, and coverage for everywhere you are. Say goodbye to being just a number. Say hello to something different at Next Tech Wireless.
The Wildfires will be dancing tonight to The Way I Am, taught by Grayson Bauer and Emma Liddick. The Wildfires are Captain Carissa Kindlesparker, Captain Elena McMillan, Ellie Flynn, Carrick Elliott, Grayson Bauer, Emma Liddick, Lauren DeLiesel, and Olivia Ford.
Again, the FCCLA Club has a donation bucket in the concession stand if you'd be willing to donate to our Cancer Research Fund. Thank you for coming tonight. Enjoy the rest of the game. Go Vikes.
Whatever we did, she was somewhere lurking in the paint. She wouldn't hardly leave she wouldn't hardly leave the paint. And even if she did, if we got between she and the basket with the ball, she would recover and block it from behind. It just disrupted everything we tried to do.
I personally think she got away with a lot of fouls, but that's just the way she plays. She's hacking at the ball. She's not completely hacking down, but she kind of chops at it a little bit, and she's just a talent, and she's only a junior. That's what frustrates me.
they have a very quick, aggressive defense, and if they allow that type of aggression, it's very hard to do anything. And I mean, number 4 was an absolute disruptor. She didn't score a lot on offense, but so many times we would get a rebound or a kick out, and she would knife through there and steal it, or at least knock it away. I mean, and she's not the only one. I mean, they're from top to bottom, they're the best defensive team we've played. Is man-to-man, locked on, and we knew that coming in. We played so much better than we did in December when we played against them, but still it gives you a sick feeling because we still lost by 12.
But I also want to compliment them on their passing, though, because Gerber, a couple of times I can remember for sure, Carrington was fronting her, and Carrington went up as high as she could, missed the ball by that much, and behind her, and then Gerber just turned around in with pressure from behind her as well and laid it in there. Then there was another one that Schroeder on the sideline over here ended up passing her, and just absolutely a perfect pass. She never had to take the ball down and shot it up. And, I mean, that's just one of those things. Even in your perfect position for defense, you can't get there because it's such a perfect pass.
No, it is. They know exactly what they're trying to do. Each member of their team plays their roles very well.
Absolutely.
Whether they're scoring or whether they're getting her the ball, and they do a great job of it. But, our girls continue to battle. Ellie Brummel had 11 again. Looks like McKinley Johnson had 10, which we need those outside shots because we weren't getting anything inside. And I think Bree Pretty, I think we had her for 10 rebounds again. So she's still contributed, even if she couldn't score, she's contributed. And Abby and Carrington on the defensive end just battling, and Claire Brocksterman just battling everything they could to try to keep the ball out of her hands.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Effort.
Their effort was outstanding. You got to look at Haven. Haven was a 1-point winner tonight. We just saw that score, 44-43 over Pratt, so a little bit of closeness. You can obviously grab that film somewhere and take a look at what Pratt did against Haven.
I've already put the request in this morning, so hopefully he'll get that to me. I'm sure he will.
Oh, I'm sure he will. But you got Haven to finish out the regular season, and it's good to be home with these last 3 home games, but you couldn't have picked out 3 worse opponents. They're your toughest 3 of the year almost.
It is, and it's just hard to go into the locker room after the games and just look at the girls because they're giving it their all. They're battling, and you just don't know what to say to them except just to lace them up again and keep getting better. And that's all you can do.
But they continue to get better.
Coach.
They do, and they are getting better. We're seeing that more and more and more. Every game is a step closer. And if you look at these quarter score breakdowns here, you guys, the second quarter got away from you, but other than that, you guys really held them. It's a close game.
Yeah.
It's a close game. I'm proud of the way the girls played. I know you are too, but I'm proud of the defense. The defensive effort was outstanding.
And we try to relay that on the radio too, so our listeners can know that we're certainly happy and know how hard the girls are working, because we noticed how hard that Gerber was breathing, working so hard to try to get open against your defense. So we know how hard your girls are working to try to keep her from getting open. So congratulations go all around to both teams.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate all your support and effort during these broadcasts.
We'll see you on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Yeah, Larry Vanderweg of the Vikings. And we talked long enough that we're only 20 seconds away from the second half tip-off. So Jared will keep this one right here, and hopefully we can bring you a Viking victory here as the Viking boys are leading 38-18 or 30-18. Got a scoreboard update here. I'll get you some scores as quick as I can. Already the third quarter, Mays 49, Salina Central 32, Abilene 24, Clay Center 13. Halftime, Beloit 27, Minneapolis 24. Republic County, Sacred Heart, that's a girls' final. First possession will belong to Halstead. We're underway. Looks like Core, Farmer, Props, Drake, and Horn for Halstead. For the Vikings, Brewster Bengtson, Rockhold, Lucas, Kennedy, and Snyder. Core again getting in amongst everybody, and now a foul being called on Drake. Core, poor guy, he's gone to the ground about 3 times dribbling, and everybody's kind of hacking at the ball, but nobody in the officials' mind is hacking enough to call a foul. And then Drake kind of tumbles underneath Snyder as he grabbed the ball to cause the foul. So the Vikings with the possession after Halstead fouls. Here's Snyder, dribble drive. Kennedy, 3-ball, hit the side of the backboard. He's shaking his head in frustration. Core driving, shot up, good. Core with 8 points now. In our first meeting, Core had 8 and Farmer had 8. They had 8 for Farmer and 6 for Core at halftime. Snyder with a turnover pass, got it right into Core. Core shot, no, and a foul. And Core says, it's about time. I get to go to the free throw line. He was 3 of 4 in the first quarter, or the first half, second quarter.
No, he's not going to the free throw line.
Oh.
Foul happened before the shot.
Okay.
Cade was just trying to strip the ball away there.
Okay, my bad. Core with it. Bengtson on him. Core dribble drive to the lane. Oh, got away with a travel. Bengtson got away with a foul. Out top it goes to Core, off to Farmer. Farmer dribble drive in the lane. Elevate, shot, no. Rebound, Brewster Bengtson has it knocked out of bounds by Propst. P-R-O-P-S-T, Propst.
And I pronounce it Probst. That's how I see it, but I know a Probst.
Okay.
But it's B-S-T, not P-S-T, so.
There's a B in there,
yeah. With a B.
That happens once in a while. Vikings with it, working the ball around the Halstead zone. They lead 30-20, 30-18 at halftime. First 2 points of the second half belong to Halstead. Inside to Rockhold, outside to Snyder, to Lucas, long 2, Lucas short, rebound, Propst inside. Rockhold tried to defend it away from him, but couldn't. 6:12 to go here in the third quarter. Halstead with the ball in the front court. 30-20, our score, Vikings lead. Rockhold tried for the steal, didn't get it. Core missing. Kennedy with the rebound on the wild shot. Here come the Vikings. Snyder off to Rockhold. He's going to launch a 3-ball. It hits the side of the backboard. There's a vision problem from the backboard, from the side over there.
It hit the same spot. What's going on?
Bill Nelson and Officer Kruckenberger over there, they must be deflecting the ball somehow.
Something is happening there, yeah.
Foul on the rebound goes the way of the Vikings, and Lucas trying to put the ball back in, gets fouled and gets points. He's got 5 now. First points for the Vikings, not coming until the 5:48 mark. Second free throw, got them both. 32 for the Vikings. 20 for Halstead. Almost a steal by Cade Snyder. Drake comes away with it, gets it off. The number 10 is checked in. That's Radke. You said 10 is the older one of the two Radkes?
No, he's the sophomore.
Got a call. Now they got to get together, the two officials. And the coach called timeout just as he was. We'll keep it right here, thanking again our sponsors that help us with our part of the broadcast expenses, including Smoky Valley Booster Club, Bank of Pescott, Viking Auto, Christian Funeral Home, People's Bank and Trust, Mari Loader, Caldwell Banker Real Estate, Dr. Darrell Loader, Art Shirt, Arn Reinert CPA, Phoenix Restoration and Roofing, Farm Bureau, Farmers State Bank, Windsor Family Dental Care, Gallant Tire and Auto, Old Stuga, CNL Heating and Cooling, Midway Motors, Harry Malary, Scott's, and Dower Welding. Thank you very much for your support. all during the year. Starts in the fall with football. Drive a lot of miles, go a lot of places.
You do get on the road quite a bit, don't you? You are out there, and it's so nice to have people, have those folks support you, and we appreciate everything that you do for spreading the good word of the Smoky Valley.
Well, and we try to do our best. I learned from Bud DeArville, who taught me how to broadcast, and he likes to try to be equal for both teams, and we try to paint a picture of good sportsmanship on both sides. Vikings come out in a 1-3 almost a steal. He does get a steal. Johan gets it off to Cade Snyder. Up and good. Off of the turnover, the Vikings get 2 more points. Good job, Johan Rockel, to cause that turnover. Out of the timeout, that's got to frustrate a coach like crazy. There's going to go back court. It wasn't tipped. No, it was tipped. Another referee conference. He had the view like I did. I thought it was tipped. Yep.
Okay.
Coach Snyder doesn't agree with that. He's smiling, though. He knew it was. He had the same view we had. The official that called it back court was on the other side. He did not see it. But Johan Rockel is doing an excellent job in the 1 spot on that 1-3-1. Radke there's Johan again with the steal. Johan slows it down. Brings it out to Snyder. 3-ball, Cade. No. Rebound inside, Farmer. Quickly the other way goes Farmer on the dribble. All the way into the lane. Kick out to Horn. Kicks it out to Radke. Run to his brother Radke. Back to Horn. Baseline 3. Swish.
Wow, good shot.
Good ball movement.
Yeah, it was.
He had a 3 early, and now it's a full timeout. This time we'll step aside. Timeout on the court. 34 Vikings, 23 Halstead. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by the Bank of Tesket. Generations of confidence, relationships for life. With locations in Lincoln, Salina, Tesket, and Lindsborg. The Bank of Tesket. Member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tesket.
The Quarterback Club of Lindsborg is proud to support athletics in the Smoky Valley. Join us each Tuesday at 7 a.m. in the Bethany College cafeteria to hear from all the Vikings and Swedes sports coaches.
Jim Don Binks along with Mike Rose. Vikings playing well. Defensively, they're playing well. They just got to continue on, not let up any. Got to keep scoring points. Good to see some 3 balls going down once in a while.
Yeah, and we continue to force turnovers, which is outstanding.
Where are they at on turnovers
Oh,
now?
my goodness. We're at 6, and we've got them at 15 turnovers.
15?
15.
I knew I'd missed a couple. Vikings get it in. Halstead now is going to put on a little 1-2-2 press. Vikings break it easily. Lucas could have shot that shot if he had been in transition wanting to shoot. He wants to run the offense. 4:19 left to go. Vikings by 11. 34-23. He's going to try to back him out of that zone, and they did. Inside it goes to Lucas. Snyder. Oh, beautiful play. Snyder, the recipient of a nice pass from Lucas. He's got 9. 36 for the Vikings. It's now a 6-0 run for the Vikings. Kors gets stopped. Johan Rockel gets the ball, stolen loose again. And almost a steal back by Kor. Here's Kennedy, a 3-ball, short. Rebound, Props inside. Halstead clears the defensive rebound. 36-23, Vikings by 13. Cross-court pass to Farmer. In the lane, kick out to Props, his 3-ball, no. Wow. Got a friendly roll. Did you see anybody signal a 3?
No, but that was a 3-pointer, yeah. 26.
26-36,
Yep.
They put it on the scoreboard as a 3. We'll see if we knock it down. That's his first points in the ballgame. Cross court, it goes to Brewster Bingson. Cross court to Kennedy. He's going to launch a 3-ball short. Rebound. Brewster hustles to get it down. Saves it back court. No, is it tipped?
Ooh. Yep.
I would have thought that one might have been tipped too, but
thought so.
Maybe not. Wholesale changes. Miller for the first time. Peel. Helene. Lysell and Hebel. Ty Miller in for the first time. Everybody else has already been in. Inside it goes to Core. It's out to Horn from Farmer. Horn on the dribble. Props in the lane. Props kick out. Drake kick out to Core. His dribble drive, and he's fouled on the drive, and Miller will pick up the foul.
Number 22, Ty Miller.
We're at Smoky Valley Gym, next to the last game of the regular season. Haven Wildcats coming to Smoky Valley Gym next Tuesday. Here's Farmer on the drive. Kick out to the bench.
Oh, really? That wasn't... Oh, my.
We didn't see that on this side. Everybody on this side.
He just threw it.
It was a good foot and a half from anybody.
Yeah.
I think the official didn't see it either, and he thought, well, if it's that bad a pass, it had to be tipped.
Yeah.
As a pass inside the core between a triple team. No. Rebound, Haven Lysell. Good rebound for Haven. Quickly up to Helene from Peel. Man-to-man defense by Halstead. No, it's going to zone. It's a zone. It's a 2-3 zone. Miller on the dribble. Goes over to Peel. Carson Peel, near side. Out to Miller, far side. Near side. Helene looking for Lysell inside. Lysell turn, hand it. Got it partially blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Vikings. Smoky Valley ball. Peel left alone. 3-ball corner. No. Rebound loose. Picked up Helene, and he's fouled. And Ryan Helene will have free throws coming up.
That was a good heads-up play by Helene. The ball was down around his ankles there, and he had no hope of making that basket, but he just went up and kind of tossed it up and got fouled on the way up, and now he's at the line.
Third foul on Props. Helene makes the free throw.
And I did get official word. It's Probst.
Probst, okay.
Probst.
I'll try to correct that. It's hard to correct after you've been saying.
No, I understand, yeah.
Second, no. Rebound inside by Probst. Quickly up to Horn. Tried to thread the needle pass, and Haven Lysell was watching the whole way and took the ball away for a turnover. Helene now on the dribble. Looked at a shot. Going to come in and throw it up toward the rim, and blocked out. And Vikings, oh
boy.
Ball loose, picked up by Probst. Gets it up to Core, gets it over to Horn, near side to Farmer. Guarded by Hebel. Kick out, Probst. And he made another three. Where's he been all year long? 2 back-to-back threes, 29. 37. Vikings not in danger yet, but just kind of mishandling the ball a little bit. Core on the drive. Good.
Boy, 6-point game now. Coach is unhappy.
31. Well, he should be.
Yep.
Timeout on the court. We'll step aside as well. 1 minute left in the third quarter. 37 Vikings, 31 Halstead. Back after this 30-second timeout.
I really appreciate the faculty and staff here at Bethany. They care about their students, and they're helping them achieve their goals and to be successful.
It's a Christian-based college, and I felt that he was in the right hands when I left him here.
We chose Bethany College so my son could have a good life.
If you want inspired learning at an affordable price, choose Bethany College. Learn more about your good life at bethanylb.edu.
Up there with the guacamole system that's not working too well.
No, maybe. It's misbehaving. That's some bad guac.
Some bad guac. 37-31. Vikings with a 6-point lead. We'll see if we can add to that here on this possession. Vikings need some points. Here comes Hebel. Hebel looking for Peel underneath. Has it blocked by...
Oh, my.
And it knocked out. It hit... He blocked it. It hit the bottom of the backboard somehow and then hit Carson Peel and went out of bounds. So not only did they get the block, they got the ball to hit off of Carson. 45 seconds left. Farmer kick out to Horn. Another 3-ball. Miss. Rebound. And there's going to be a rebounding foul on Probst. No, that's going to be on Drake, number 5.
It was an awkward fall by Haven. I'm glad he's okay.
Last possession maybe for the Vikings. Haven with it at the elbow. Shot too strong. Rebound. Loose, still loose, and...
Oh, my. Ended up in the bleachers over here.
I hope everybody's okay.
I think
I tell you,
okay.
Corey.
He's gimped up there a little bit, number 1.
He can play on my team anytime. That guy's a hustler.
He is a hustler.
He's not backing down to anybody. Inside the Haven, bounce shot. Oh boy. Missed it off the glass. Farmer with the rebound on penetration. Gets it out to 3-ball by Probst. Another 3. He's hit 3 threes in this quarter. It's 34-37. Wow. Noah with the ball. Out to Carson Field. Out to Lysell. Helene at the buzzer. No. And our score after 3 quarters. Halstead put a rally together. They get within 3, 37-34. Back with the 4th quarter after this 30-second timeout.
Auburn Pharmacy is your local hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, located at 216 North Harrison Street, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
People's Bank and Trust takes pride in its heritage of service to the customer and features 12 locations in central Kansas. People's Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Smoky Valley and Bethany College. Member FDIC.
Have another slow quarter. They just seem to have one every game somewhere along the line. It could be the first, it could be the second, it could be the third, it could be the fourth, but just can't seem to put 4 quarters together, and kind of did the girls in tonight too. They had that second quarter where they only scored 4 points. The Vikings scored 7. Halstead scored 16 points in this quarter. Pretty much on the strength of the outside shooting. They had 4 threes they made in this quarter. The Vikings see the starting 5 back in now, see if they can handle. The momentum is certainly on the back of Halstead. There's no question about that. Brewster Bengtson with it, looking for Lucas. Lucas turn, kick out to Bengtson. Bengtson drive the baseline, wants to go back to Lucas, does. Outside to Kennedy, a long 2, no. Rebound, Core. And they'll reset their offense. Trailing now by only 3. Vikings' biggest lead was 19-9, 18-6. I'll go back and look through these a little bit to see if I can find how much bigger than 12 points they had. Here's Farmer, Lakin Farmer all the way to the rim. No good.
1-point game.
36, a 1-point game now. The 7-10 mark when they scored that bucket. Snyder calling out a play. Drive. Kick out. Kennedy. Wow, what happened into there?
I'm not sure.
They're going to call an offensive foul on Cade.
It was an offensive foul on Cade. Yeah. He was driving and he passed it. I guess there was contact after the pass.
After he let go of the pass, I suppose. So Halstead now has a chance to take the lead. Drake with it right in front of the Halstead bench. That was a travel. He got away with a travel. He slipped. His footing went out from underneath him. Also goes to Horn around the Farmer. Farmer on the dribble. Props, the hot shooting prop. Probst. Get him the ball. Let him shoot from wherever you're at. There's a pass inside, knocked away. Last touch by Halstead. Viking basketball. 6:26 to go. 36-37. Vikings lead by 1. Boy, do we need a basket. I forgot to write down the time of our 37th point. But it was roughly around, I'm going to say 3 minutes left in the third quarter. There's Rockhold on the dribble. Kick out to Kennedy. Kennedy penetration.
Oh, boy.
You're playing with emotion right now, and Core went down and wanted to just make that look a little worse than it was. Kennedy got a little forearm shiver out there, and
he sold it.
It wasn't, that's exactly what happened. He sold it. Halstead now against Viking pressure. 2-1-2 pressure. Inside to Core. Baseline Probst. Stolen by Snyder. Travel by Halstead before the steal. So turnover number...
I got to do the math here. 19.
Vikings have...
8.
Snyder on the dribble into the front court. Guarded by Farmer. Kickoff to Brewster. Brewster Bingson. Bingson on to Kennedy. Kennedy looks like a backdoor cut for Rockhold. Not there. Snyder. Kick out to Bingson. Bingson side of the lane has to go off his foot. Lucas saves it off to Kennedy. Long two. Kennedy off the glass. 2-pointer.
We needed it. I'll take it off the glass.
Badly. Kennedy did not score that comes at the 5:25 mark. Probst. Core on the outside of the Viking zone. Farmer. Probst, another 3-ball. Finally missed one. He ran out of emotion. He ran out of adrenaline. Snyder into the front court. Vikings leading by 3. 36-39. Vikings 39. Bingson out to Kennedy. Kennedy. Round it goes to Bingson. Out to Lucas. Looking for a backdoor cut for Snyder. Goes to him in the lane. Turnaround in the lane. Couldn't get the soft roll. It was soft enough. It just couldn't get the...
Just wasn't quite lined up.
Quite get in the alignment. Almost a steal by the Vikings, and now Rockhold gets called for the foul. That's going to be Johan's second foul.
Team fifth.
Farmer to put it in play, gets it into Core in the backcourt. Boyd is checked in. Vikings 1-3-1 deflect defense. Corner 3, no. Farmer. Horn. Back to Farmer. Driving in the lane. Elevate.
Oh, my.
Shot. No. Rebound, Brewster Bingson.
It's an awkward shot.
Yeah, he had his arm. One of the Vikings had hold of his arm. I'm surprised they didn't call a foul. There's a reach in by Core. Knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Vikings. Yeah, that looked kind of bad from the visual part.
It felt to me like he traveled a little bit there, just the way that he stepped and leaped again. It just felt funny, but glad it didn't go in.
Helene, Lucas, Snyder, into Snyder, Kennedy, and Brewster Bingson, and Snyder gets it to go off the glass. 41 for the Vikings. Coming at the 4-minute mark. Cross court it goes to Probst. Out to Core. Core got away with the travel. Off to Farmer. 3-ball. Ball tipped. Good tip by Brinson. And the ball ends up in the hands of the Vikings, but it's a foul on the rebound. That's going to be on number 3.
That's Probst's fourth foul.
3:42 to go. Vikings up 41-36. Into Snyder, around to Helene. Helene right in front of the Viking bench. Now he'll take it out between the circles. Go to Lucas. Lucas outside, looking in. Not there. Off to goes to Helene, tipped by Core. It'll be Viking basketball. 3:24 left to go in this fourth quarter. Snyder to put it in play, gets it into Helene. Helene looking. Core now drives with the left-handed dribble. Now off to Snyder, inside to Lucas, outside to Kennedy. This time a 3-ball. No. Rebound inside. They get a run out. Boyd's going to have it, and good. Boyd's first basket, he had a free throw. He made one of 2 free throws. 38-41, coming at the 3-minute mark. Here's Snyder, a long three. No. Rebound, Farmer inside. Coach not happy with that three ball.
We're going to have to get a stop here.
Farmer, dribble drive, kick out, loose, picked up by Boyd, out to Core, back to Horn, three, swish. Wow.
Ties the game.
Tied the game up at 41 all. They're just unconscious. They're no fear. They have nothing to lose. They're just on the momentum high now. It's so high for them. It's just, we'll keep this one right here because the momentum is just coming and just piled on the back of Halstead.
Yeah. I think I don't want to sound critical, but when Coach pulled the starters out, and Halstead really got a foothold and got that momentum going, it's been really tough to slow them down here. So
well, it is, and you got to fight back from that. It's just you got to make adjustments, and now he's got the starting group back in. They got to lock down. You got out to an 18-6 lead in the first quarter by doing things that you can do right. Go back to doing things that you do right. Block out. Make good passes. Take maybe too quick a shot by Cade this last time. He's such a good shooter from outside the arc. You want him to shoot the ball, but sometimes, you want to work your offense a little better. But Halstead, momentum's a funny thing. Once it gets on your back, it really tends to let you play above your capabilities.
Yeah,
almost.
Really, that's definitely true in this case, for sure.
Snyder, Kennedy, Lucas, Bingson, and Helene. Horn, Boyd, Farmer, Core, and Probst for Halstead. Backcourt it goes to Helene, which is fine. 2.5 minutes left, 41-41. Each possession is going to be important. Kennedy inside to Lucas. Lucas, turnaround, shot, off the glass.
That was an amazing shot by Matt there.
He didn't really square up and shoot that pretty, but it went in.
Yep.
2:15 to go when they scored that. Horn around the Core. Loses his footing. Now goes back to Farmer. Baseline corner, Probst, three ball, way long. Rebound. And the Vikings save it. Horn tried to go out and save it in to hit the Vikings, but it bounced it on the floor, and Helene picked it up. Great effort by the young freshman. The Vikings survived that shot. Snyder has it outside right by his father, the coach. Here's Brewster Bingson. His shot missing. Short-armed that just a little bit. Quickly the other way comes Farmer. Halstead with the ball, trailing by 2 with 1.5 minutes now left. Underneath, Probst. Kick out to Core. Back to Farmer. Farmer with the dribble drive penetration. Ooh, little forearm shiver there. Here's Core, three ball. No. Lucas rebound. Maybe shot that one too quick. Who knows? 1 minute and 9, 8, 7. And Coach Snyder wants a 30-second timeout. We'll keep this one right here again. Season ends next Tuesday with Haven coming to town. Haven is, I lost my sheets here.
You got them over there, I think.
I got them right here. Haven is the number 2 team in the sub-state standings right now. Heston in the boys sub-state where we're at. It's called the Halstead sub-state. So everybody, the top 4 will host games. The top 4 right now being Heston, Haven, Lions, and Larned. Southeast of Saline right behind it with a 12-6 record. But any score updates from
I was just looking here.
Heston and got who they played?
Nickerson and Heston. Heston's over Nickerson right now, 36-24 in the fourth quarter.
So they're probably going to win that ball game. Vikings have it at half court, leading by 2, 43-41. Try to get it back court. They do to Lucas. He gets it off to Helene. Into the front court. Helene on the dribble, gets it off to Lucas. Looking for Carson Peel is checked in. Looking for Snyder. Snyder on the dribble. Looking for Peel. Now to Helene. Out to Kennedy. Kennedy out to Snyder. Underneath to Helene. In the lane. Can't get a shot. Looking for Snyder. Has him far side wing. Now out to Peel. They're going to have to foul somebody.
There we go.
Probst. Snyder said he wanted the basket to go. The official comes emphatically over there and said, no, it's not good. That's just the 5th foul on Halstead. That is the 5th foul on number 3, Pope. So taking his ability to knock down the 3 out of the mix.
And that's the team's 6th foul. So next foul will put us on the line.
Next foul will be 1-1. Get it into Carson Peel. And he gets fouled. And Carson Peel will be at the free throw line shooting a 1-1. Can the Vikings make free throws down the stretch? We'll see.
Well, I have a lot of faith in Carson. He does a nice job.
He's a good free throw shooter.
Do we have any percentages on him?
6 for 6.
Okay.
If that was right, it's 7 for 7. I don't know if that's completely updated on or not. He didn't shoot any last game. He didn't shoot any of the game before that, so I'm sure it's right. He made them both.
Yeah, he's 6 for 6 on free throws. So yeah, now 8 for 8.
8 for 8
from the season. Good for him.
45 for the Vikings, 41 for Halstead. 33 seconds remaining. Get it into Farmer. Picks up the ball at half court. Carson Peel all over him. Out around it goes to Core. Long shot. No. Rebound. Vikings. Snyder gets the rebound. Gets it off to Carson. Back to Snyder. Way up to Rockhold. Rockhold gets fouled. And with 17 seconds left, Johan Rockhold at the free throw line to shoot a 1-1.
He's shooting 55%.
He's been playing so much better. I have confidence, all the confidence in the world that he's going to knock down these 2. Yep. And the first one goes right through to the bottom of the net. Perfect job. Good job, Johan. He's got state tennis blood in him. He's not worried about pressure.
No, he knows what to do.
Calmly knocks him down.
Beautiful shots.
Get
17
it into
seconds.
Radke. Gets it up to Farmer. Farmer kick out. Freshman Horn got it to go. Horn hits a late 3 to make it 44-47.
9.8 seconds left in the game. Timeout. Halstead.
We'll keep it right here as the Vikings have to now figure out a way. First, you got to get the ball inbounds. Now you feel like you got another free throw shooter that can shoot free throws. So you got Carson Peel, you got Johan Rockhold, you got Cade Snyder. Any of those 3 can certainly shoot a free throw.
Well, controlling the inbounds is going to be the most important thing because and then I don't know, I guess you don't have time to try to see if you can trap them and get it across the timeline. If you're Halstead, you're going to foul pretty quickly.
Yeah, at this point in the game, you have to foul quickly. You have to hope that somebody's going to miss a free throw. Yeah, I mean, you could try to get a 5-second call.
Right.
So
I guess you could do that. Yeah.
You defend strong, try to get a 5-second call. If the Vikings get it in, you got to foul immediately. You don't try to. You obviously don't have the Vikings got to remember they don't have to get it across half court. So that's another thing. You don't have to get it across half court because there's only 9.8 seconds left.
So Johan can run the baseline.
Yep.
See what they do.
And he is going to run the baseline. They're trying to foul before they even get it in bounds. Now they get it in bounds to Carson Peel, and he gets fouled right away, and he gets 2 more free throws. So the freshman can see if he can knock it down and ice the game away. They were actually trying to foul before they got the ball inbounded, so the clock wouldn't even run.
Mm-hmm.
So Carson, he missed it.
Missed one
ball
of the season.
loose.
Oh, got a rebound.
So Carson missed the front end.
Yeah, he's trying to pad his rebound stats there.
Yeah. Gets his own rebound.
And that's team 10th, so he gets 2 attempts.
He gets 2 here. He missed the front end of put a blemish on his free throwing. Makes this one for a 4-point lead, 48-44.
found it.
Got it back. 49-44.
8 seconds.
Quickly into Core. Core launches a long three ball. No. Rebound out of bounds to the Vikings. And they
kept it alive.
Keep it from going out of bounds. Our final from Smoky Valley Gym. Smoky Valley survives. 49. Halstead 44. We'll be back to wrap this one up for you after this 2-minute timeout.
Lindsborg Community Hospital and Family Healthcare Clinic, supporting concussion safety and impact testing for all athletes who call the Smoky Valley home.
The Old Stuga in downtown Lindsborg is celebrating 40 years in business. Home of the famous Brent Nelson sandwich. Visit them on South Main Street. Go Vikings and go Swedes.
Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina is the perfect place to get that one-of-a-kind item for yourself or that special someone. Vernon Jewelers, located at 123 North Santa Fe in downtown Salina, is a proud supporter of area athletics. Game day starts and finishes at Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg. Located at 101 North Main, this upscale one-of-a-kind establishment offers a wide variety of food and drink specials. Try their seasonal items or their world-famous Monte Cristo. Then wash it down with an ice-cold beer or tall glass of wine. Farley's Bar and Grill at the corner of Lincoln and Main in downtown Lindsborg. Farley's, your game day headquarters for the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Give us a call at Hometown Outdoor Power in Salina, Minneapolis, and McPherson to get your mowers signed up for our winter service program. Don't forget to ask about the early sign-up promotion when you call.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Beedard, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
Lowest rates, flexible plans, exceptional customer service, and coverage for everywhere you are. Say goodbye to being just a number. Say hello to something different at Next Tech Wireless.
This is the Bank of Teskett postgame show. Coming up, player of the game, scores from around the area, final stats, and an interview with the coach. This is Smoky Valley Vikings football on 95.5 The Rock.
Smoky Valley Gym, Don Binks along with Mike Rose as the Vikings. Hi, girl. How are you? As the Vikings win the second game of the doubleheader, 49-44. The girls dropping the first game by the score of 47-35. This is the Bank of Teskett postgame show. Generations of Confidence, Relationships for Life. Member FDIC. Ask about their new Casasa checking account in Lindsborg, Salina, Lincoln, and Teskett. Shoo, that was close at the end. Vikings scoring first for Halstead. 6 points Boyd, 9 points Horn, 9 points Probst, 10 points Farmer, 10 points Core.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty balanced scoring by their guys. No question about that. For the Vikings, 4, Johan Rockel. What a defensive game he had. Brewster Bankson 5, which reminds me we got to think about a player of the game.
Sure.
4 or 5 for Brewster Bankson. 6 for Ryan Helene, 6 for Carson Peel, 8 for Matt Lucas, 9 for Trey Kennedy, and 11 for Cade Snyder.
Also balanced.
Yeah, might be some rebounding that might have a play in the amount of or player of the game.
Well, here's what I've got for rebounding, and these are not perfect, but here we go.
Close as we can be.
Trey Kennedy and Johan both have 1. Let's see, Carson Peel got 2 rebounds. Haven, Lysel Stewart, Ryan Helene, and Matt Lucas all got 3. Cade Schneider got 4, and Brewster Binkson got 5.
Wow, Brewster is our top rebounder. Well, it's just a matter of coming up with rebounds when they get close to you, and you know you block out, you go for the ball, and you get the ball, and you secure it. It's a tough thing to do. Turnovers, I had. Did Halstead have 20?
I'm at 19 with it, but I may have missed one at the end. I don't think I did.
I figured I did miss one. That's why I said 20.
Yeah,
I actually have 19.
I'm at 19 and 8 for us.
8 for well, that's a great night for turnovers for the Viking boys. So
yeah, the score doesn't reflect that, but yeah, it was a good night defensively for the Vikings.
Well, Halstead goes on that run at there was 20. It was 36-20, and Vikings were that was the biggest lead. 16 points is what I had.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go on that run and get it at the end of the quarter. They actually scored the first points of the third quarter. They got a 16-4 run there, and they outscored the Vikings in that quarter 16-7. So the Vikings got the first points of the quarter, and after Halstead got the first points of the third quarter, the Vikings scored a little bit and then kind of cooled off. So, they prevailed, and that's what you need to do. We'll talk about some updates on score. We'll do the time for a Salina Surgical scoreboard update. Opening their doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned from outpatient procedure to inpatient stays. Talk to your doctor about having your next procedure done at the Salina Surgical Hospital, serving Salina and our surrounding community. Salina Surgical is 20 years strong. And I got to throw in a hi to my grandson, Brady. He's listening on the radio.
All right.
On the live.smokyvalley.org. So, Brady. Hi, Brady.
Is he watching, too?
I don't know. He might be.
If you turn around, you can wave at him.
Oh, I can wave at the camera. There you go.
There you are.
I get to do that once in a while. Scores from around the area. Abilene, 59. Clay Center, 30. Well, that was a pretty one-sided game. Smoky Valley 49, Halstead 44, Beloit 55, Minneapolis 51 in a close one. Mays 67, Salina Central 48. Only thing I got is a halftime score on Salina South and Hutch. Salina South was leading Hutch 29-24, but that's only a halftime score. So, there was a third quarter score, 46 for South, 35 for Hutch. So we'll see if we can get some more finals. You haven't seen a final on Nickerson and Heston yet, have you?
No, they're in the fourth quarter still, and I'm showing a 42-33 Heston lead right now over Nickerson.
33, so a 9-point lead. Coach Snyder, I see, is on his way, so we'll get his comments. Again,
did we pick a player? Do we need to do that?
Oh, yeah, we need to pick a player of the game. Got a candidate or two?
Well, I always like Cade, with in the double points there. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, Cade, Trey Kennedy with 9 as well.
Yeah,
Carson Peel knocking down 4 or 5 free throws in the fourth quarter. We got a lot of candidates. We'll get our player of the game after we hear what Coach Snyder has to say about his players. And he had that one stretch there where he pulled all his starters out of the game and let the competition go on a little bit of a run there to get
gave
close.
Him a chance. Just made it interesting for him.
Welcome. You survived.
Thanks. One of the things that we were trying to do there was we had gone about 5.5 minutes there with that first group, about 5, and they looked tired.
Yeah.
We looked tired. I thought our intensity came out a little lackluster to open the second, but then I thought our guys cranked it up a little bit, and we were able to push that lead out or keep it around 10. But then I thought, man, we're really just struggling to move. And at first I was just going to go with our normal 3, and I thought we'll bring the whole 5 in, and they just caught fire all of a sudden and started hitting shots and getting to the rim. And, we probably could have gotten out of the man a little bit faster than what we did. But again, they hit some big shots, even though I thought we defended right. And they had some nice kickouts, and we didn't move as quick as we did. I was trying to ask if that was the right
score. They did. And then you got back in there, but we talked about momentum on the side of Halstead when that bugaboo or that creature momentum gets on your side. That Probst kid hit 3 threes there in about a 3-minute span, and it just didn't matter where he was. He just threw him up on the court.
Yeah, and we didn't have him on our radar as a 3-point shooter.
No.
He's normally their post guy, and what ended up happening though is we kept getting sucked too far into the lane, and we gave up a little bit of a drive, and then we allowed the kick out to happen along the way, and we kept telling our guys we'd rather not give that kick out if they're on fire, and we were just a little slow moving with the momentum there. But like I said, hats off to them. This is the same Halstead team that only lost to Hillsborough by 4, And, Hillsborough beats us by 7, and Hillsborough knocks off Hoisington on Tuesday. So there's a lot of parity there, I think, when you get night in and night out of guys that, we didn't go in the locker room thinking we were just going to come out here and win by 30 in the second half. I didn't think we were going to let them catch back up and tie it up going into the fourth. But, to our credit, at 43 all, I think it was, we ran a play to get Matt the ball on the block, and we were able to get a bucket. And we got a stop on the other end. And up by 3 there at the end, we get Carson Peel at the line, who's one of our better free throw shooters, and misses. We knew we only had 5 fouls up on the board, and so Cade goes up, attacks that board, is able to tap it back out to Carson, and we get one more chance at free throws, and that ends up being huge because you don't want to go to the other end in a 3-point game and let them have a chance to tie you up and send you to overtime and then take all that momentum. So, again, there were a number of plays I thought were huge. And our intensity on defense in the first half was phenomenal. I love how our guys got out and got after it and put pressure on people. Great hustle play in this left corner over here by Matt Lucas, diving out of bounds and saving a ball. I really felt like energy-wise we brought it. And I was pleased with how a lot of guys played. I thought, Haven Lysell Stewart didn't score for us tonight, but I was pleased with what he brought us on the floor. Didn't get as many minutes maybe as I probably should have given him, but at the same time, I thought he stepped out there and competed extremely well. Did a nice job inside as far as getting boards. But again, Cade leads us with 11. Trey Kennedy shot the ball well in the first half. He told me in the locker room afterwards, he said, I couldn't hit anything in the second half, Coach.
We were accusing Bill Nelson and Kruckenberg of doing something because 2 3-pointers from the corner over there hit the side of the backboard. So they had some influence on the ball over there.
Definitely not the way we try to shoot them. But, part of our problem was, and when you've had a year like we haven't had a lot of times to play in the lead. And you and I talked about that the other day at Pratt. And I don't think we understood, again, we could work some clock down here. And we just, we kind of get in that mode. If something's working, we just think we're going to hit threes or we're going to hit outside shots all the time. And I didn't think we had that patience of being ahead and making them have to defend us and really getting a super open shot. We did miss some open shots in the second half, but at the same time, I thought we could have had those same open shots 30 seconds later, 45 seconds later. And if you can limit those possessions a little bit more, you'd like to see that. But
your points in the paint were better tonight.
Points in the paint were better. I thought guys were finishing plays in there. I thought we did a really super job of getting offensive rebounds in there and being able to give ourselves opportunities. So pleased with how our guys were able to get the win. Now we got to turn our attention to Haven, and then Sub-State. And like I said to you earlier, it looks like we'll probably have Haven in the first round of Sub-State as well. I told our guys if we have any inkling of going to state, we'll most likely have to knock off 4 top 10 ranked teams in 4 successive nights if we want to win against Haven Tuesday. So, we would definitely surprise the world, I think, if we could do that. But I think our guys believe they can compete. They believe they can play. They've been close all season. Now it's time to transfer close into more dubs.
There you go. We'll talk to you Tuesday.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming out and visiting with us. And, it's a great night of basketball. And this time it ended up going the Vikings' way. And to win at Pratt, now win this game, and certainly felt like you could have won the Nickerson game. Now you got Haven coming in. It'll be an exciting finish to the season for Smoky Valley boys.
It sure will. Looking forward to it. Like Doug said, we've got a steep hill to climb here, but we can absolutely take care of business and get this done.
Time now for our Next Tech Wireless Player of the Game. Lowest rates, flexible plans, exceptional customer service for everywhere you are. Say goodbye to being just a number. Say hello to something different at Next Tech Wireless.
I don't know.
Team defense, Smoky Valley team.
I think team defense because I'm looking at this turnover ratio, and it's blowing my mind. 19 turnovers versus 8 for us. Defense, I think.
Defense wins championships, but you just talked about a championship. You got a big steep hill road to climb. We talked at our coffee time about Salina Central a few years ago, coached by Denny Walgren and Larry Patrick, who grew up here. They had a losing record and won the state tournament and finished with a 500 record when they won the tournament. I said, we're so far below 500, we couldn't even win all our games. And end up with 500. But you know what? It'd be fun to be in that mix and at least win the first game, against Haven. But we got to play them a couple of times here, it looks like. So we'll see what happens.
Well,
but,
and the
there's
key
some neat stories out there.
Oh, yeah, the precedence is out there for sure. And the key is one game at a time.
Yep.
We do not need to be looking all the way to state. We need to defeat Haven on Tuesday, and if we don't, then we need to go to their house and knock them off there.
There you go.
That's what we got to do.
Sounds like a plan. Don't miss the Wheat State Scoreboard Show, brought to you locally by Remax Advantage Realtors tonight from 10 to 11 on Sports Radio 1150 KSL. Get a recap of this game, scores from other area wraps, and various broadcasters from across the Sunflower State. That's the Wheat State Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Remax Advantage Realtors from 10 to 11 on Sports Radio 1150 KSAL. Any final thoughts?
Good effort by the Vikings all the way around, girls and boys both. Our JV teams both won, so that's
good.
Yep, looking good for the future here.
Mm-hmm.
Tough night for the girls. I hated that they lost, but they're playing at such a much higher level than what they were at Christmas when we played Halstead the first time around. I do not feel bad at all, and great effort by the boys tonight. This is a nice step up going into our last home game, our last game of the season, and then on into Substate.
47-35 was the girls' final. They fall, but the boys come up with a 49-44 victory. For Jared, back at the station. For Mike, this is Don wishing everybody a pleasant good night. Bethany College finishes up their regular season tomorrow at home against Sterling, and then they'll open up their KCAC postseason tournament at home next Wednesday. We'll be in action next Tuesday with Haven. So a lot of basketball coming up, a lot of seasons coming to an end, and just a fun time of the year.
It is a fun time of the year. So, and can I put a plug in for volleyball tomorrow?
And wrestling.
Oh, and wrestling, yeah. Oh, yeah, we've got wrestling. I mentioned wrestlers earlier that we've got a couple that are on the winning side of the bracket, so we're hoping that they can win and advance on to state. We've got some on the consolation side that aren't out yet, but need to fight hard tomorrow and hopefully qualify.
Volleyball.
And then volleyball tomorrow, we're hosting our local club here. Our Strikers Club is hosting an 11s tournament. So come on out and watch a bunch of little girls play volleyball here. If nothing else, come over for lunch because we're going to have an awesome concession stand. So pulled pork and bratwursts and hot dogs and all kinds of great stuff here. So come on out if you can.
Lots of things to go to. But that'll be it. Our final scores again. Smoky Valley girls drop it by the score of 47-35. Boys 49-44 winners against Halstead. For Jared back at the station, for Mike, this is Don wishing everybody a very pleasant good night. Take care. We'll talk to you Tuesday back here at home against Haven. Good night.
7-day-a-week urgent care has arrived in Lindsborg. Open now at the Lindsborg Community